Hi, so, you want to learn the Hot Daddy and the Mist Hunter? Well, I'm just here to tell you the basics. First off, let's learn his external traits and skills. Well, Mr. Grim Reaper here has only one external trait, freezing fog. Freezing fog basically means he accumulates fog on his blade and can launch it at survivors. His first zero-presence skill is also called freezing fog. He can launch a foggy blade which is equal to a normal attack. It makes a carpet of fog behind it and also makes a circle around a downed survivor or occupied rocket chair. Another skill included in freezing fog is the fact that when he enters the fog, he inhales 20 kilograms of Colombian cocaine and increases his movement speed, and also reduces the cooldown of his other ability by 75%. Moving on. His next ability is called Hidden in the Mist. It makes Ripper invisible with a cooldown of 17 seconds. His last skill is called Hidden in the Shadows. It makes Go invisible faster. For my builds, I usually use Trump Card and Detention, along with Berserk and Wanted Order, but feel free to adapt and change it to your own playstyle. Gameplay-wise, Jack is simple to understand. You go around the map to find a survivor and hit him with the fog from a distance to make the chase shorter. But it can get more complicated than that, because even though Jack is easy to pick up on paper, he is by far one of the most difficult hunters to use. The reason is Jackie-kun has to know exactly when to shoot, when to wait, when to basic attack, and more. For example, I had a dilemma to either shoot little girl or wait until she vaults or uses a page, because when you get into higher tiers, survivors start to understand the concept of looking back, consequently making sniping very hard as Ripper. One of the things most players don't pick up on Jack is the fact you need to be very patient with your foggy blade. Wait until the survivor has nowhere to go or when he is in the middle of dropping a pallet, for example. Don't waste your fog on some trickshot snipe across the map while in a chase. Another thing to keep in mind is when to play Ripper. I recommend playing Ripper on smaller maps or maps with not a lot of decoration, such as Red Church and Arms Factory. The hitbox of Ripper is probably the worst thing he has, apart from his weak pressure. But anyway, I highly recommend Jack the Ripper for all tiers, and I rate him a high tier if used correctly. Now for the juicy part.